You didn't find this video. It found you because your soul is ready. Somewhere deep inside, beneath all the noise, all the fear, all the stories that tell you you should be stronger by now, there is a quiet voice whispering, "I'm ready to come home." That's why this message appeared, not by coincidence, but by divine orchestration. Because when the student is ready, the teacher appears, and right now, life itself is your teacher. You didn't find this message. Healing found you. You may be sitting here feeling empty, lost, confused, or simply tired of holding everything together. You might be wondering why things had to fall apart, why people left, why pain seems to circle back again and again. And I want you to know this: nothing is wrong with you. You are not broken. You are not being punished. You are being initiated. The breaking you feel is not destruction. It's transformation. You are not breaking down. You are breaking open. There's a sacred crack in your life right now, the kind that lets the light pour in. Every wound you've carried, every disappointment, every sleepless night, they were all part of your awakening. The moment you said, "I can't live like this anymore," the universe said, "Good. Now let's begin again." The pain that once felt unbearable was actually your soul knocking on the door, asking to be seen, asking to be healed, asking to return to love. You see, pain isn't your enemy. Resistance is. Pain is the messenger that says, "Something here needs your attention." But when we resist it, when we hide, when we keep pretending we're fine, the energy gets stuck. The wound closes on the surface but continues to ache within. Healing begins not when the pain disappears, but when we stop running from it. Healing doesn't come from resistance. It comes from allowing yourself to feel, to rest, to cry, to forgive, to breathe. Let me tell you something that may bring you peace. You're not late. You haven't missed your chance. You're exactly where you're supposed to be, in the beautiful, messy, sacred middle of becoming. The version of you that's emerging is wiser, softer, braver. You are learning the language of your own soul, and that takes time. The truth is, healing has its own clock, and it's never early, never late. It arrives the moment you stop forcing and start trusting. If you close your eyes right now and listen, you'll hear something beneath the noise, a faint hum of love that has been there all along. That's the part of you that never gave up. That's your essence. That's life itself flowing through you, waiting for you to notice. And when you notice, everything changes. Take a deep breath. Inhale love. Exhale everything that doesn't belong to you. Again, inhale peace. Exhale tension. Do you feel that? That's alignment. That's presence. That's where healing begins, not in fixing, but in feeling. Sometimes healing doesn't come as a dramatic breakthrough. It comes quietly, through a morning where you wake up and the heaviness is a little lighter. Through a conversation where you choose peace instead of proving. Through a night when you finally forgive yourself for not knowing better. Those are the invisible miracles, the kind that whisper, "You're doing it. You're healing." And my dear, please don't rush. Flowers don't bloom because they're told to. They bloom because the sun rises. You don't have to force your healing. You just have to create the space for it. Rest more, breathe more, speak kindly to yourself. Your body is listening to every thought you think, every word you say. When you speak love, your cells respond. When you speak peace, your heart softens. Every cell in your body is listening, and right now, it's ready to heal. The universe has a way of orchestrating everything for your growth. even the parts that hurt. The delays, the rejections, the endings, they were not signs that life turned against you. They were redirects, pushing you toward alignment with something greater. When doors closed, protection was happening. When people left, space was being made for new souls to enter. You were never abandoned, you were being guided. Life doesn't take from you without preparing to give something better. Healing is remembering that truth. It's remembering that you are not your mistakes, not your past, not your pain. You are the awareness behind all of it, the one who watches, learns, forgives, and loves again. Every experience, even the painful ones, has been shaping your compassion. You can't help others heal until you've walked through your own shadows. And here you are, walking through them with courage. So instead of asking, "Why me?" try asking, "What is life teaching me?" You'll see, the same pain that once felt unbearable will one day become the story that helps someone else find their strength. That's how healing works. It never ends with you. It flows through you. And if you're listening to this while tears are falling, let them. Let them fall freely. Each tear is sacred. Each one carries away something your soul no longer needs to carry. You are being cleansed. You are being renewed. Tears are not a sign of weakness. They are evidence of release. So what now? What happens after you realize healing has begun? You start trusting life again. You start trusting yourself. You stop demanding that everything makes sense, and you start saying, "Even if I don't understand, I trust." You begin to see that divine timing is never wrong, that even what broke you was perfectly placed to awaken something within you. If you've been waiting for a sign that it's time to stop fighting the flow and start allowing, this is it. This is your sign. Healing is not coming someday. It's happening right now, in the sound of your breath, in the calm that's beginning to return, in the softness that's replacing the struggle. Right now, I want you to say gently, not just with your lips, but with your heart, "I am willing to heal. I am ready to be free. I trust the process of life." And as you say it, notice the stillness that follows. That stillness is love. It's peace returning home to you. You didn't find this message by scrolling or searching. It found you because your vibration was calling for it. It found you because the part of you that was tired of hurting finally whispered, "I want peace." And life responded. That's how the law of healing works. When you are ready, truth appears. When you are open, love enters. So let this be your reminder. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are becoming. Every breath is a new beginning. Every moment is a chance to choose peace instead of pain. You don't have to chase your healing. Just stay present for it. The old chapter is closing. The new one begins not with noise, but with surrender. You no longer need to try so hard. You only need to allow. Allow the light to return. Allow yourself to rest. Allow joy to surprise you again. And when fear whispers, "But what if it happens again?" answer softly, "Then I'll love myself through it again." Because that's what real healing is. Not the absence of pain, but the presence of love through every season. Say quietly to yourself, "I release the need to suffer. I release the past with love. I am open to new beginnings. I am safe. I am healing. I am whole." Feel those words vibrate through your being. They are not just affirmations, and they are activations. They awaken the part of you that remembers you were born to heal, to love, to rise again. And know this, life is not done with you. It is only just beginning through you. There are still mornings waiting for your smile, people waiting for your light, and miracles waiting for your yes. So let your heart open just a little more. Trust just a little deeper. Let this moment mark the rebirth of your faith. You are healing, and the universe is applauding. If these words reached you, it's because they were meant to. You didn't find this video. It found you because your healing is now. And as you go, take this with you. I trust life. I trust timing. I trust love. Every cell in my body vibrates with peace, and I am whole. You are ready now, my dear. Healing isn't coming. It's here. And now, my love, let us go deeper, because after every awakening moment, after every tear, every surrender, every whisper of "I'm ready," there comes the rebuilding. You see, you are not broken. You are rebuilding. This is not the end of your story. This is the sacred in-between, the chrysalis stage between what was and what will be. Sometimes when life takes everything away, it's not punishment, it's preparation. The universe is not tearing you apart. It's clearing the space for you to remember your strength. Have you ever watched a caterpillar before it becomes a butterfly? It dissolves completely inside the cocoon. It doesn't just grow wings. It breaks down into nothing and begins again, cell by cell, in a new design. It is not dying. It is transforming. The same thing is happening to you right now. Every moment you feel lost, uncertain, or undone, that is life reshaping you, piece by piece, into the person you were always meant to be. You don't need to be fixed. You are being rebuilt. So often, we think healing means returning to who we used to be. But you are not meant to go backward, my dear. You are meant to expand. The version of you that existed before the pain could not carry the wisdom you have now. The cracks in your heart have made you compassionate. The losses have made you wise. The silence has made you listen to the voice within. You are not less than before. You are more. Let's reframe the way you see yourself. You are not a broken puzzle missing pieces. You are an artist rebuilding a masterpiece. Each thought you choose, each act of kindness toward yourself, each moment of forgiveness, these are the strokes of new creation. This is what I call becoming your own miracle. You don't wait for a miracle to appear. You decide to be it. You become the proof that love heals, that pain transforms, that rebirth is real. And I want to share something personal with you, something from my own journey. There was a time when I thought I needed to fix everything. My past, my relationships, my body, my mind. I believed I was too broken to be whole. But one day, while sitting in silence, I heard a voice deep within say, "My darling, you were never broken. You were just covered in stories that weren't yours." And I wept. Because I realized healing is not about becoming someone new. It's about returning to who you truly are beneath all the layers of fear and shame. So today, I want you to say it with me, softly, but with conviction. I am not my pain. I am the space where healing happens. Feel those words vibrate in your body. You are the container, not the contents. Pain moves through you, but it doesn't define you. You are the sky, vast and unshaken, and your emotions are just passing clouds. The storm doesn't ruin the sky, it clears it. When you begin to see yourself this way, everything changes. You no longer identify as the wounded one. You become the witness, the healer, the one who holds light in the darkness. You stop saying, "Why me?" and start saying, "What is life building through me?" This shift from victimhood to empowerment is the moment you reclaim your power. Healing is not a one-time event. It's a rhythm. Inhale, exhale, release, receive. There will be days you feel radiant and free, and days you feel fragile again. That's okay. That's how rebirth works. Every time you fall apart, you're just rearranging into a more authentic form. Each ending is a beginning in disguise. Now let's talk about what I call the bridge to healing, the connection between your mind, your body, and your spirit. Because true healing doesn't happen in fragments. It happens when all parts of you come back into harmony. You cannot think your way to peace if your body is tense. You cannot heal your body if your mind is at war with itself. And you cannot find spiritual clarity if you are disconnected from your heart. So healing begins with alignment, gentle, loving alignment. Let's begin with the mind. The mind is the storyteller. It repeats patterns, fears, and old identities. But you can train it. Not by fighting it, but by retraining it to tell a new story. Every thought you think either opens your energy or closes it. So when your mind says, "I'm not enough," replace it with, "I am learning to love myself." When it says, "I can't handle this," respond with, "I am safe. I am supported. I am becoming whole again." The mind believes what it hears most often. So speak to it kindly, again and again, until it begins to echo truth instead of fear. Now the body. Your body is the messenger of your soul. It carries your unspoken emotions, your memories, your suppressed truths. Every ache, every tension, every fatigue, they are not enemies. They are messages. When your shoulders are tight, maybe you've been carrying burdens not yours to hold. When your stomach aches, maybe you've been digesting too much worry. When your throat feels closed, maybe you've been silencing your truth. Your body doesn't betray you, it speaks to you. And when you start listening, healing begins. So take time each day to love your body. Place your hands over your heart and say, "Thank you for carrying me. Thank you for trying so hard, even when I didn't notice." Stretch, rest, nourish yourself. Drink water with intention. Move not to perfect your body, but to honor it. Every loving act you offer your body strengthens your energy field and deepens your self-trust. And then there is the spirit. This is the part of you that has never been hurt, never been afraid, never been broken. It's the silent witness within you that watches everything with love. To connect with it, you must create moments of stillness. Silence is not emptiness, it's sacred space. When you close your eyes and breathe, when you sit in stillness and simply allow, you meet yourself beyond the noise. That is where peace lives. That is where God lives. I want you to remember something I've said often. Deep at the center of my being, there is an infinite well of love. That well is within you right now. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to prove anything to access it. All you have to do is pause, breathe, and open your heart. The more you return to that inner well, the faster your outer world transforms. Because when love becomes your foundation, everything else falls into place. This is what alignment feels like. When your thoughts are kind, your body is relaxed, and your spirit is at ease. It's not about living without pain. It's about not abandoning yourself when pain appears. Healing is not escaping the human experience. It's embracing it with grace. Let me tell you a truth many forget. You can rebuild your entire life from a single thought, a loving thought. The moment you decide, "I deserve to feel good again," the universe begins rearranging itself to match that decision. That's how powerful you are. You are co-creating with life itself, and life always says yes to your vibration. So today, choose to vibrate peace, choose to vibrate self-compassion, choose to vibrate trust. And if you've been asking, When will it finally get better? The answer is, it's already getting better. The fact that you're here, listening, breathing, feeling, that's the beginning. Healing doesn't happen in the future, it unfolds in the now. You are already walking across the bridge. You are already moving toward your wholeness. So as we close this part of our journey, place your hand on your heart once more and repeat after me. I am not broken. I am rebuilding. I am not lost. I am returning to myself. I am not waiting for a miracle. I am becoming one. Let those words anchor you. Let them wash through you like warm light. You are in the process of rebirth, and it is holy. Trust it. In this space between who you were and who you are becoming, be gentle, be patient, be proud. Because it takes incredible courage to stand in the fire of transformation and say, I will rise, and you will. You already are. The truth is simple. Healing is not about erasing the past. It's about embracing the wisdom it gave you. Your body knows. Your heart knows. Life knows. So breathe deeply, trust completely, and allow this new version of you to unfold with grace. And remember, my dear, deep at the center of your being, there is an infinite well of love. Drink from it often. It will never run dry. Well, my love, as we come toward the close of our time together, I want you to take a deep, gentle breath in through your nose, out through your heart, because by now you may have begun to notice something shifting within you. Perhaps it's quiet, perhaps it's subtle, but it's real. That soft warmth rising in your chest, that sense of peace beginning to whisper beneath your thoughts. That is your rebirth unfolding. This is what I call the practice of inner rebirth. It's not about waiting for life to fix you. It's about remembering that life moves through you, always renewing, always restoring, always bringing you back to love. Rebirth is not a one-time miracle. It is a daily practice of choosing life again. And that's what I want to share with you now. 3 gentle practices that awaken your soul's natural power to heal. These are not complicated, my dear. They are simple, sacred, and profound because truth, when it is real, is always simple. The first practice is breathing into stillness. You see, your breath is your anchor. It is the bridge between your body and your soul. Every deep breath you take is a silent message to your nervous system saying, I am safe in this moment. When you breathe with awareness, you invite peace to return to your body. When you exhale with intention, you release years of tension and memories that no longer belong. So right now, breathe with me. Inhale through your nose, feel the air moving down into your belly. Exhale slowly through your mouth. Let go of everything heavy. Again, inhale peace. Exhale control. Inhale trust. Exhale fear. Every breath becomes a prayer. Every exhale becomes a cleansing. You don't need to chase calmness. You simply breathe yourself back to it. When you make breathing a conscious act, you stop reacting to life and start creating space for grace. You realize that stillness is not the absence of movement. It is the presence of awareness. Inside every breath, there is an opportunity to start again. So when anxiety rises, when your mind begins to race, pause and return to this truth. In this breath, I am safe. In this breath, I am whole. The second practice is forgive and release. And I know forgiveness can feel like the hardest thing in the world, especially when the wounds run deep. But hear me, my dear. Forgiveness does not mean condoning what happened. It means freeing yourself from what still binds you to the pain. Every time you refuse to forgive, you keep the past alive in your energy field. But every time you whisper, I choose to let go, you take back a piece of your power. Forgiveness is not for them, it's for you. It is your soul saying, I will no longer carry this weight. It is choosing freedom over resentment, peace over pride, light over heaviness. You don't have to rush it. Forgiveness happens in layers. Sometimes you forgive the person. Then you forgive yourself for staying too long, for not knowing better, for not loving yourself enough back then. And that's okay. Each act of forgiveness is an act of self-liberation. If you're ready, place your hand on your heart and say quietly, I forgive and release all that no longer serves my peace. I free myself to be whole again. Feel that lightness rising in your chest. That is energy returning to you. That is healing in motion. The third practice is speaking healing words. Words, my dear, are spells. Every sentence you speak is an instruction to your subconscious mind. When you say, I'm tired of this, your energy closes. When you say, I am open to peace, your energy expands. The body listens. The universe listens. Life listens. So each morning, before you touch your phone, before you read the news, before you step into the noise of the world, speak life over yourself. Look into the mirror, yes, right into your own eyes, and say, I am open to healing. I am ready to receive peace. I trust the process of life. Don't rush it. Feel each word vibrate through your chest. Let the tone of your voice soften your body. These affirmations are not just sentences. They are frequencies that rewire your energy. The more you repeat them, the more your cells align with their meaning. And if you find it hard to believe these words at first, that's okay. Healing affirmations are not about instant belief. They're about gentle repetition. You don't have to believe it fully yet. You only have to be willing to believe. Willingness opens the door for miracles to enter. Now, as you practice breathing, forgiving, and speaking love, you begin to feel something extraordinary. A lightness, a calm, a new clarity. That's your energy field cleansing itself. That's your aura expanding. That's your rebirth becoming visible. You realize that healing is not about effort. It's about allowing. It's about surrendering the fight and remembering that life loves you more than you've ever known. And so, as we move into the closing of this message, let's return to where we began. You didn't find this message. It found you. It found you because your soul asked for it. It found you because you were ready to remember who you are. There are no coincidences, only divine timing and perfect orchestration. Everything in your life, even the painful parts, was designed to bring you here, to this moment of awakening. Maybe you've been walking through a dark night of the soul. Maybe you felt disconnected, uncertain, or unworthy. But look at you now. You are here, listening, breathing, open. That's not coincidence. That's courage. You have already chosen life again, and life is responding. Every ending you've endured, every heartbreak, every closed door, but they were not punishments. They were portals. Each crack in your story was a doorway through which love could enter. You are not lost, my dear. You are being guided home. And where is home? Home is not a place outside of you. Home is the peace that lives in your own heart. It's the voice that says, I am safe. I am loved. I am healing. That is home. And I want you to remember this truth. The soul never rushes. Life never hurries. Healing unfolds in perfect time, like a flower opening to the sun. So please, stop comparing your timeline. Stop judging your pace. You are not behind. You are becoming. Trust the timing of your own rebirth. Now let us seal this message with love. Place both hands over your heart, close your eyes, and breathe deeply once more. Feel your heartbeat. steady, faithful, constant. That rhythm is your reminder that life is still with you, that love is still inside you, that peace is returning. Whisper gently to yourself, I am not broken. I am healing. I trust the process of my life. Every breath I take brings me closer to peace. Say it again and again, until the words stop sounding like a mantra and start feeling like truth, because that's what they are, the truth of who you are. You are the light that never went out, the love that never left, the miracle that never stopped unfolding. You are whole. You are enough. You are healing beautifully. So as you go about your day, remember, you don't have to chase your healing. You only have to live in a way that allows it. Keep breathing. Keep forgiving. Keep speaking words of love. Keep choosing softness when the world asks for hardness. Keep trusting that what's meant for you is already making its way. And if you ever forget, come back to this message. Let it remind you, you are safe, you are loved, and you are becoming whole again. You didn't stumble here by accident. Your soul brought you here for a reason. This is your confirmation, your divine nudge, your reminder that rebirth is real and it has already begun. Life is whispering, you are ready now. So let's end with this final blessing. Say it with me aloud if you can. I release the past with love. I welcome the new with peace. I trust the rhythm of my life. I am the living proof that healing is real. And so it is.